Chris Crone here on Limitless TV, and today we're talking about how money works. And stay tuned at the end. I've got a special bonus. I'm going to share with you the 4 parts of the freedom cycle and exactly what you need to do to alter your behaviors, thoughts, and patterns to have money working maximum for you. So how does money really work? Understanding money is what we're going to be talking about today, because when you look at poor people and rich people, you've got the majority and you've got the minority. And today I want to focus on the minority mindset, because the majority of people that are out there, what are they really doing with money? How do they feel about money? How do they think about money? First of all, money for the majority does not have a really positive mindset. Right now we look at those with money and there's jealousy and there's pride that says things like rich people are dirty, they're filthy, they're rotten, and they're stinking. In other words, we don't have really good connotations, and yet it's so backwards because really, we want more money. So the majority are focusing on fear and scarcity. And let's for a moment just take a look at what money is. Money is paper. When people say it doesn't grow on trees, that's exactly where it grows. It grows on trees. And we take this piece of paper and ultimately we assign a value to it. When in actuality, money is nothing more than neutral. School will not teach you about money, but I'm going to do it right here for you today. This neutral piece of paper, you get to decide whether it is good, and you also get to decide whether it's bad. It's your choice. Sometimes old school deep Christian thinking takes some of the scriptures and perverts their meaning into the idea that money is bad, or you can't get to heaven, there's no U-Haul that goes to heaven, and that rich people are evil, or they'll take advantage of people. Money does not do that. Money only magnifies the person. That's why we have people like Mother Teresa that left Earth, and she left a multi-billion-dollar organization changing the world. We got people like Bill Gates. What did he do with his money? He's eradicating diseases on entire continents. We got people like Oprah Winfrey, that is the richest woman today. And look at the value that she has created in the world. You know, I don't think it serves you or I to decide that people with money are bad and people without money are good. Oddly, in my world, the pride of the poor often outweighs the pride of the rich. So let's talk about this cycle that if you're looking at money, and what we're going to do is we're going to earn it, then we're going to spend it, and then we're going to be broke. That's what poor people do. That's what the majority of people are doing with money. They're going to invest your money in the bank. They're going to put it there and they're going to hope that it does something good. They're going to put it in 401ks and IRAs. And the thing is, we're destined to have nothing when we go down that path, because the little bit you save is nowhere near the abundance of what you need, especially when you get older and you have got ailing health, you've got real financial considerations, you want to hop on a plane and go see your grandchildren. Okay, these needs require money. So we get to change our mindset about it and shift from the majority mindset and go to the minority mindset. If you follow the majority, you are on the guaranteed route to being broke. What we're going to focus on is how you create value in the world, because money follows value. And you and I, we've got gifts, skills, and abilities. And the question is, you are either using those abilities to build and grow life and build value for yourself and other people, or you're not creating enough value. And right now, if you're sitting down thinking, man, Chris, I wish I had more money, as harsh as it may sound, I would be saying, then maybe you're not creating enough value in the world, because money will always follow real value. Because if money just sits in the bank, it loses. Money sits in the bank and loses. But when you're investing and leveraging your money appropriately, you're growing, you're creating massive value. And I'm going to give you the model for exactly how you do that right now. So here's what the rich don't want you to know. This is what the rich do with their money. Their financial literacy takes them down a very different path, which I call the freedom cycle. And let me draw your attention a little bit to what we're talking about here. This freedom cycle is what ultimately creates the possibility for you to step into wealth. The first step is create value. Now, by the way, having a job working for someone else obviously creates value, but I'm going to challenge you. What is the maximum amount of value that you can create? Real estate done the right way can create massive amounts of value. Rich people, they're starting businesses. They're investing in startups. They're doing different things to create value. They're not doing the safe things. They're doing the really big things. After they create value, Then when they get paid, there's something mysterious they do with their money. I'm leaving it blank to see if you can figure out what it is. Number 3 is they'll then pay their bills. We all got bills, we pay them. And then the leftover money, they want that money to go to work for them. And so they'll invest it. They'll put it in business. They'll put it in real estate. Because why create value with your time and effort when you could be creating value with your money also throwing in and doing that? Don't invest money where you're guaranteed to lose. Rich people will not invest in the bank. Instead, they're going to use the cycle, and let me share with you what they're going to put right here. This is the biggest difference between wealthy people and what they don't want you to know and the majority thinking. They don't pay themselves. First thing you do when you get paid is, I got to pay my mortgage. I got to pay my car payment. I got to pay my cell phone payment. So we're putting all of that money into those things, and yet there's only one last person they fail to pay. And yet the wealthy, they pay this person every single time first before anyone else. Do you know who they pay? They pay themselves. In my life, my wife and I were struggling. We were not getting ahead, and we were in debt. Then we started the process of creating value. We got into real estate. We started doing business. And as we created value for people, we started showing them how to make money in real estate. As we were making money in real estate, we learned pay yourself. What that meant is I had a couple of different bank accounts set up. One of them was for my bills and my active checking account. One of them was my investment account. One of them was my savings account. One of them was my charitable contributions account. One of them was my travel account. But I had one other account, and this was the me account. This is the I'm going to pay me first. And maybe I don't have money at the end of the month to pay my bills because I'm not going to forsake paying me. I'd rather pay me and make a loan to pay a bill rather than paying all my bills and find that I'm always behind. This ultimately leads to the problem of no money in savings. The price of things go up by 3% a year, and yet why are the wealthy distancing themselves and getting further and further ahead, and why are they so good at creating the gap? Friends, create value, pay yourself, take care of your bills, and there will be leftovers with this mindset. And those leftovers are meant to what? Make your money work for you. That's the biggest difference in what the majority are doing compared to the minority. Thank you for watching today's video. Please subscribe so I can get you more videos, more information, teach you more about wealth and money so that you can be as free as a bird.